Welcome to the MoChill Zone. Tonight, we do have a great show for you. First, Mott's and Chili's sit down with Susan Stevens at KZAP, KZAP 93.3 FM Sacramento, and talk about the origins of KZAP in Sacramento at 98.5 FM in the 70s and 80s, and in its triumphant return to the airways in 2015 at 93.3 FM. Then, after the interview with Susan, Mott's takes off with a camera and a microphone and heads to the Valencia Club in Penryn to record the band Sunset River with Lisa Lee, lead vocals, John Harmon, lead guitar, Rob Ashlock, drummer, and Kirby Duche on bass. As always, if you miss any of our previous episodes, please visit us on Instagram and Facebook for the online release dates of those episodes.
Welcome to the MoChill Zone with your boy Mott's
and Chili.
Today I have a very special guest. She is volunteering and works for KZAP, KZAP. So bringing it back. Oh man, it's so awesome. Miss Susan Stevens, please welcome. All right.
Welcome.
Yes. So, please tell us about yourself, ma'am. I know something when we talked, so I want you to give the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've always had a love of music. And I saw this little ad on Facebook one afternoon. It said they're looking for volunteers at KZAP. And I thought, I should go check that out. So I replied and they sent me an email and we talked a little bit and I told them a background that, I've worked with the Sacramento Blues Society and I've done large events and I just like anything that involves music.
Nice.
So they sent me a shirt and invited me to one of their events, and it went from there.
The rest is history.
And I've been doing it for about a year and a half now.
So for the listeners that don't know, can you describe what KZAP is?
KZAP is a nonprofit radio station. They were first established in 1968, and they went till 1992 when they went off the air. They were the only FM station back in the day that played the rock and roll that's, everyone listens to today.
Wow.
They went off the air because of corporate greed, from what I understand. This is my words, not theirs. And they came back in 2015. Two of the DJs said, we want to bring this back. We like what it did. We like what the community is saying. They want to hear us again. So they worked on bringing it back.
That's great. And what radio station is it?
It's 93.3.
93.3.
KZAP.
It's 93.3.
Nice.
Bam.
Mott's has got the shirt.
Bam.
Yeah, and the cat's back is a indication of, the station's back.
Nice. The cat's back.
Yeah.
The cat's back in the bag.
So, so tell us, what made you want to get into radio, working around radio,
Well, it wasn't even that so much. I just wanted to get involved in community activities. They do a lot of events where they go out and sell their merch and talk about the station being back and let people know, just spread the word mainly. And what they let me do is I go to a lot of clubs. I know a lot of bands, local bands. So I would take shirts out and say, hey, KZAP's back, we're selling shirts. Support the station, because the DJs are all volunteer.
Okay.
Nice.
So, because they're a nonprofit, they work off donations, fundraisers, anything that they can do to raise money. And, I started a promotion with them. I said, why don't you promote local bands a little more?
Nice.
And they said, well, are there that many out there? And I said, oh, heck yeah, there's all kinds of local bands out there. They're not getting the recognition they need because nobody knows about them. Nobody hears about them. So they agreed to let me go out and approach these bands as long as they wear a KZAP shirt at one of their gigs. All the band members have to wear a shirt at one gig. I go out and take pictures. We post them on social media. We put them on the event calendar. They get announced on the air that, when they're playing and where they're playing. And they get a little more publicity than they normally would just on Facebook.
That's awesome. That's kind of the impetus for this show as well.
Yeah.
Not just music for us, but, local talent in all sectors. Because we just think that, people aren't getting their shine in Sacramento that they deserve.
Yeah, and we've gotten some really good feedback on the bands that participated. They said, "Oh, thank you so much. That was such a great thing that you did." And, it made me feel good that
That's
we
awesome.
helped them out. They helped us out, because they were wearing the shirts. And when I went to do pictures of the gig, I got to sell shirts, hand out stickers and shirts.
Awesome. Yeah.
So that's what we do.
So what got you into music?
Oh, I've
Back
always
in the
loved
day,
music,
okay.
even as a kid.
That's as a kid even. What got you into music? What was
I think my brother mainly. He was 3 years older than me, and he always had something playing. He listened to KZAP, so I started listening to KZAP, and like I said, it was the only FM station around back then, because you had Croy, you had Candy, and KZAP was different, and they built themselves up really big.
Nice. And do you remember the music that you first
Yes.
fell in love with music listening to, if that makes sense? You remember some of the groups or the...
I liked Neil Young.
Oh yeah.
I liked Neil Young. I liked Steppenwolf.
Oh sure.
My brother sent me to my first concert, Steve Miller.
Nice. I saw
Memorial
Steve.
Auditorium.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah. So I've always loved music.
Nice.
All-time favorite band?
Allman Brothers.
Oh yeah. Dwayne Allman, man. He's a killer.
Allman Brothers. I like Marshall Tucker too quite a bit.
Yeah, they're cool. Love Allman, man. Allman Brothers. So I know Mott's always asks this a lot. How would one want to, or if one wanted to go about getting involved with public radio, how would you advise them to do so?
Get a hold of the promotions director, Pete Rizzo.
Pete Rizzo.
Yeah.
Okay.
His email is prizzo, PRIZZO @k-zap.org, and just let him know that you want to get involved, and he will set you up.
Nice.
And how would you somebody who's not in this area, because it's not just here, it's also on the internet. So how would you, like, for somebody who's not in the area, a little girl, boy, or somebody who wants to do what you do and get involved, and how would you tell them to get involved and do that? How would you tell them to do?
Well, if they're
And
not
passion for that.
from the area, I don't know so much about how they could help.
Just in terms of their own local radio.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice for someone that just wants to get involved in something like
Just ask.
Yeah.
Just ask them. KZAP is now worldwide. They've got two
Okay.
apps. They got an Android and Apple app that's free. They can download and stream from anywhere.
Nice.
We actually have DJs in the UK
Oh.
and Hawaii, and they're just all over the place.
That's what's up.
So we are literally worldwide. Even though we're still small, we're still growing, still trying to get the word out to everybody.
Nice.
That's nice. I know I still got to talk to him about something, because we're trying to expand other things and horizons too. So I haven't still seen that email yet. So
Yeah,
we'll talk to him.
they're always looking for new sponsorship, and they will work with someone if they need help promoting them, and KZAP needs help promoting KZAP.
Mhm.
They will work with whoever.
That's awesome.
Symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, we love it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Martyr, they call it martyring, or what do they call it? What do they call it?
Bartering.
Martyring or
Bartering.
bartering? Yeah, bartering. That's it.
Bartering is a little bit different. That's when you create a martyr.
Yeah.
But we've got sponsorships from all kinds of different businesses. We've got restaurants
Oh, that's awesome.
who don't have, music at their restaurant, but they want to help out the station.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So we help them, they help us. Restaurants, there's insurance people, there's, I can't name them all.
I'm sure lots of different sponsors that we
Quite a
help.
variety of businesses that help KZAP, because they remember KZAP. And when I work these events, these people come up to me and it's like, "Oh yeah, I remember KZAP.
Yeah. I
We
remember
used to
too.
go up to the station at the Elks building," and they have a KZAP story. Everybody has a KZAP story for when it's,
Nice.
I got a shirt from back in the day, I got a sticker from back in the day. They used to give out calendars. They used to just sell belt buckles.
Oh, yeah.
They had all kinds of stuff.
I remember.
Nice.
And we're just getting started on that again. You know, we're going to have the 10-year anniversary. They're going to do, well, they hope to do a large festival somewhere
Okay.
next July
Oh, that sounds really good. Man.
with
Nice.
a headliner and a couple local bands.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, MoChill, maybe hope you get in there then.
Yeah.
I'd love to.
Yeah.
So is there a specific type of music that KZAP specializes in, or is it pretty much DJ discretion on what they put on?
A little of both. They try to stick to the old format, you know, the classic rock and blues and more is what they say.
Okay.
But the DJs, they don't have a script they follow. They're commercial free. You know, there's no ads that get thrown in there in the middle of everything.
Okay.
So it's nice to listen to. The only ads you hear are just DJs making announcements off the calendar.
Right.
Or
or
plugging a sponsor.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
that's it.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, so it's nice.
That's awesome.
That's great. So we can't be coming on playing trap music or anything.
No.
I like it. I like it.
What I want to know is like, okay, you said music. I want to touch more into like, are you from Sacramento?
Yes.
Okay, so you're born and raised, so you've seen a lot of things in Sacramento. Okay, like seen a lot of different bands. So you know there's a lot of talented bands that come out of Sacramento, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so what's your very first concert you went to? As from the very do you remember the very first one you went to, and what's the last concert you've been to?
Okay, the very first one was Steve Miller.
Okay,
The last one, most recently, was ZZ Top.
Oh yeah.
okay,
And I got free tickets for that.
wow.
That's awesome. I saw them at I think you went
No.
early.
Yeah, I went early. I left early.
We went to the Crossroads Guitar Festival in LA last time that Eric Clapton put it on.
I saw them in a little theater in Stockton.
I saw was that just recently?
Yes.
I saw they were coming. I was thinking
Yeah.
about that. That's awesome.
That was great. Oh my God, that was
They're so good.
great.
They're fun.
They're so entertaining. You know, they have the craziest guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the first song, the bass player came out with this monstrosity bass. I mean, it was just humongous. It was crazy
Awesome,
big.
man.
And then they have a song where they have fur covered
Yep, the fur covered guitars. Yeah.
those,
cool.
and it was just.
Is that Sharp Dressed Man? I think they.
I have seen it before, way back in the day though, and it was spinning the guitars. And
Yeah.
everything. I mean, it's pretty cool, dude. Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
They're very entertaining.
I saw them when they were like.
Did you ever watch King of the Hill?
Yes.
Did you see that episode with
No, I
ZZ
didn't.
Top? Oh, it's so
No.
great. So my favorite, I won't blow the episode, but basically, I forget his first name, but the original bassist, last name was Hill as well.
Dusty.
Dusty, thank you. And so the premise was like Dusty Hill is Hank Hill's cousin, and so he's like Hank is kind of resentful because he's always like playing pranks on Hank because he's the straight guy, you know.
Yeah.
And at one point, he looks out his window, and Dusty has his son in his guitar spinner, and he's spinning his son. He's like, "Oh, stop spinning my son!" But it's cool. They have a great sense of humor too, and rest in peace, Dusty, of course.
Yeah. Their new bass player's really good though.
Good.
I guess they've been through a couple. But this guy, he's from another country. I can't remember where they said he was from.
Okay.
Oh, Jamaica.
Oh wow. Okay.
But he's white, you know.
Yeah, they got those down there too.
Down there. So I never been to Jamaica. I am, thinking about going somewhere vacation. So, beware, I am somewhere. I need to loose and unwind. Yeah. No. So okay. Well, you got music. We know you did that. So, what's the question you always ask? This is a question you always ask.
Oh well, my Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, you're right. Mount Rushmore. Yeah.
We asked rappers who their top 5 rappers are, but like we've kind of asked you about bands. Do you have like top 4 singers or blues artists that you can think of, or do you have a top 4 that you can
Not
share?
really. I like a wide range of music, you know.
For sure.
I have it on in my house all day long. Just something, anything.
Nice.
I don't watch TV much. I listen to music.
Nice.
Do you do any writing? Do any writing? Writing music at all?
No.
You can be a fan without having.
No, I'm just wondering. You know, I ask that question only because sometimes you feel like somebody might have a hidden talent or something you don't know. It might be a singing or something else, and you try to get it out of that person.
I
You
don't
never know.
write, I don't sing, but I'm good at promoting.
Nice.
Hey,
We need that.
we definitely need that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need that for sure.
So
And you're good at it too, by the way. So
what's the let's say let's do this. What's the weirdest genre of music that you really like?
That I
That's
like.
outside of like, you know, the KZAP repertoire, or something that's adjacent. That's maybe a little bit off the beaten
Something
path.
that they wouldn't play.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I can't wait for this one.
I like classical music.
Nice.
I like the old, the ballet stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Tchaikovsky.
Yeah, I like
Okay. Nice. I love that. So would that be your favorite, Tchaikovsky, or do you have a favorite composer?
that. I like Tchaikovsky.
Nice.
Yeah.
Swan Lake is really
The
wonderful.
Nutcracker.
Yeah, Nutcracker. Yeah.
So it's safe to say that you like cut it on real loud and get your boogie on sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I like to go out to the clubs and listen to music and dance.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we get a sample?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah, we went to. I heard you mention the Blues Society. We went to. It was a show at the Harlow's.
Mhm.
Were you at that?
No, didn't go that one.
Oh yeah, my dad and I went.
Yeah,
it
you
was,
did. I didn't go to that.
I think it was the 40th anniversary or something recently.
Yeah.
That was great. They had some ladies that were singing.
Oh, the four ladies that were singing?
Yeah.
It was Chrissy and Dana,
See, she knows them. I love that.
Pinky, and I can't remember the other ones. The other lady's name, because I don't know her. I know
Yeah,
a
she
lot
was from out of town, right?
Yeah,
think
I
she's
know
from
a
out
lot
of
of
town.
musicians personally
Nice.
around town.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it was real fun.
And they're great people.
Well, cool.
Oh my
Please,
gosh,
please
they're all-
refer them to us because we need to look. We're looking
Yeah.
for drummers and a few people. Anyways, we got set up some music coming up. So yeah.
And we want to interview
Yeah.
people too. We want to interview talent that, you know, we haven't heard
I
of.
have
and
a whole list of people
That's great.
you can contact
Awesome.
if you want. You know, I know all of them. I know singers, drummers, bass players, guitar players, bands. You know,
I told you were awesome. See, look.
We can make a.
I told you. I told you it was awesome. I didn't even know that. Look at that. See, I told you.
We've got enough inputs on one of our interfaces that we can make a band work. We can get enough microphones for a band, so
Oh yeah, definitely.
we can do any iteration of that single musician band.
And worst case scenario, we just go to Tanglewood Studios with the full thing right there, and we just do it right there.
Well,
just tell me what genre of music you want, and I'll pick
all
out
sorts,
some.
any sorts. We love
I
it
know
all.
them all.
Yeah, we love
You
it
know,
all.
I know that the southern rock to heavy metal to
Yeah.
classic rock,
Wow.
blues. I know them
Nice.
all.
Nice.
So
So do you
So
like
awesome.
do
So
you
I
like
should have
metal?
met you a long time ago. Wow.
Do you like heavy metal?
not really. Mm-mm.
For sure.
No, she's more like a classic rock. I would think you're more
Yeah.
like classic
Yeah.
rock.
I
Yeah.
like classic
Yeah.
rock.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. Okay.
Yeah,
I
That's
don't
my
know what's
vibe.
gonna
You
get
know
from
that's
it.
my vibe too.
Yeah,
but
I mean-
I get down with all sorts of crazy things
Yeah.
as
Well,
well.
you already know I'm a weird cat anyway, so I listen to a little bit of everything. So.
You know, I've got, you know, that Tonasil gig that I met you at.
Yes.
I have more of those type of gigs coming up.
Really? Because we perform too. I actually played the violin, so I just let you know too. I played it again. So.
They're KZAP promoted gigs. I've got 4 more this year. If you
Nice.
want to go
Definitely.
hang out at one of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll hang out, just film and anything else. We don't have to necessarily perform, but I mean, like, it's cool. It was a good. I appreciate you guys letting me do that, and definitely, you guys should definitely KZAP. Go
Check
on
out
air,
KZAP.
KZAP 93.5. We're not done with the interview. I'm just letting y'all know that. So,
93.3.
I'm sorry, 93.3. I stand corrected. 93.3, and I got it on my shirt right here, so I should know that. You know what I mean? FM, by the way, and it's
Don't
all-
listen to him. Just read the shirt.
Yeah.
Read the shirt.
Well, listen to me, but don't listen to me.
Listen to the broad things that he's saying. Just details may be, you know,
Y'all know I'm off. I'm
Every
crazy.
once in a
I'm a
while.
musician. Okay, I can't help myself. Oh no. What was I saying before? I was saying something. Your bands. Okay, so who is somebody you haven't seen, but you want to see?
There's quite a bit, actually.
Yeah, haha, I got you. I knew I'd stump you with something eventually. Haha, March doesn't begin.
Well, I don't know. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I've seen the Allman Brothers. I've seen Marshall Tucker. I've seen the Eagles. I've seen ZZ Top.
Eagles, by the way.
How about Eric Clapton? Have you
Yes,
seen?
I've seen him. I've seen Santana.
Nice.
I've seen B.B. King.
What about Sting?
BB. I wish
Sting?
I got to.
I'm going to go see him.
Are you
What
good,
song?
Stephen Wheatland?
I'm going in January.
It's so
What
good.
song? He's so good. He's so good. By the way.
He does the power
Yeah,
trio
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
and it's just like it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to that.
Nice, you'll love it. You'll love it.
It's messed up, man. Wait, you know what I mean? I want to go Sting too. I like Sting again. But where is he again? Man?
He's
Is
coming
it
to Hard
Wheatland?
Rock and
Wheatland?
yeah,
Oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
we gotta
no,
go.
Hard Rock.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hard Rock.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, who else? No, I'm sorry. You still didn't tell me who you haven't seen. You said you like these people.
Well, I've seen a lot of bands. So when I was in my early 20s, I saw every band I could afford to go see.
Nice.
So,
Like, give me some of them.
She gave some, but
I know.
if there was, let's see this way.
if
If
you
there was-
name them, I'll tell you if I've seen them.
Okay, how about Grateful Dead?
No, I haven't seen
Okay,
them.
how about let me see. I think the group's okay. I can get Rolling Stones.
Yes.
Okay.
Doobie Brothers.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw them with Santana.
I saw them a couple times. I love
Nice.
the Doobie Brothers.
If there's one band that is no longer around that you haven't seen, is there like one that stands out that you wish that the one that got away?
What about Beatles?
The Beatles or
I didn't care for the Beatles.
okay,
Yeah.
or like Zeppelin or
Led Zeppelin, yes.
Yeah.
I had a chance to go see them, and they canceled their show.
oh no,
And it was like the last show that they did.
oh no.
So I missed out on that one. So I'd have to say that one would be the one
Yeah,
I wished I would have got to see.
for sure. I made the pretty infamous decision of going to see Ed Sheeran instead of Tom Petty last. I was already telling my mom like we wanted to go to Ed Sheeran and like I was like I can't do both. Like Tom will be back.
I got one. No, I've seen. I don't know. Van Halen.
What
haven't
about?
seen him.
Oh,
I did.
yeah.
No, they were great though. No, they were Van Halen was awesome. So.
That's probably a little bit out of your wheel range.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes
hey,
sense.
okay, well.
You don't like the heavy stuff.
They had some nice soft music.
Yeah.
They were all
David
in
Lee
it.
Roth.
Yeah,
you
they
think
were
of soft
pretty
rock, you think of David Lee Roth.
Well, I mean, I guess more or less when they had Sammy Hagar when he was in there.
Yeah,
So
they're
I
still-
guess they're still kind
still-
of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Metal, metal.
Let me see.
I've seen George Thorogood,
Nice.
Joe Bonamassa,
Yeah,
Mm.
Joe was at that guitar
Uh,
crossroads. That was great.
Derek Trucks.
Good.
He's crazy on slide, man.
I saw him at Harlow's.
No way. Nice.
Robin Trower, Harlow's.
Wow.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
a $10 show.
Both of them.
Do you have any pictures, Jeff? Or do you?
No.
No. Oh man.
You don't need evidence of everything.
Well, I mean, it's good. It's like it's just the history and
Just
stuff.
confirm it with Harlow's that they played there.
Yeah, I mean, Derek is just. Have you seen that video of him playing with BB King at the Guitar Crossroads on YouTube? He just takes one of the best 12 bars that you could ever think of on slide, and BB King just turns to him. He's like, "Well, I think that's about as good as I've ever heard." And I'm like, "Well, that's high praise."
Yeah. I saw B.B. King at that, I don't know what they call it now. It's the baseball field in West Sac.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
What do
Rayleigh
they call
Field.
it now?
Rayleigh Field, or yeah, it's
It
something
was
else
Rayleigh
now.
Field.
Sutter Health. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I saw him there.
But that was so awesome.
It was.
I got told I was like waiting tables at Chili's and I saw a guy with a BB King shirt. I've always liked BB since I was a teenager. I was like, oh man, like he's so cool. You gotta go see him. You got time. I didn't. So that's another regret. But it wasn't as immediate as Tom Petty
Yeah.
and Prince. And
Yeah.
Prince is another
I
one.
went to Prince concert, and my mom performed with B.B. King. So, but I was too young to be able to go to do that concert. Like
Do you
that.
know what BB stands for?
No.
Blues Boy. Blues Boy King. He was the a radio DJ before he was a guitarist.
Really?
So got his cut his teeth, and like everybody started knowing him in Mississippi from all his blues records. Yeah, they call him, or maybe it could have been Chicago. He might have moved up to Chicago by that time. But yeah.
I don't remember the history like that. You're on the top of that kind of stuff.
I saw the Pretenders when they came to town.
But that was
Nice.
I saw Blondie at a hotel in Colorado.
I bet that was really
Nice.
cool.
Little tiny venue. Oh my goodness, you could be like this close.
When was that?
Colorado.
When?
When? Back in the late 70s.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. Nice. I was like, is he still playing?
Yeah, I like Blondie.
Yeah, she's really good.
Yeah.
I used to love her as a singer. She has such a
She,
beautiful voice too.
she had a big influence on hip hop too, or not influence, but like had a big impact on like putting it towards the mainstream. You know, she did the Fab Five. Freddie tells me everybody's fly.
That's right.
That's about a Fab Five Freddy from Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. So she did a little rap because she went down the punks. They don't know the new wave and the punks and the hip hop kids used to like kind of commingle in the village downtown, and so she knew Fab Five Freddy from there, and like you know that was one of the first mainstream raps that got on a record.
That's cool.
In case you asked, I know
And
you
for the kids that didn't know that, that's pretty damn decent. I like that.
unsolicited knowledge from Michael.
No, that's good. Because I'd be surprised somebody wouldn't know that information. So that was good. And I didn't. Well, I did know it, but
Yeah.
didn't remember. How about that? So yeah.
Sure. I
So,
just
yeah.
I saw an interview with Fab Five Freddy talking about like how Debbie was helpful and stuff, and like putting the white kids on hip hop.
So, where do you see yourself and a station going in the next couple of years?
I just hope they get more listeners out there, more people involved and aware of their return. I don't know where I'll be with them. Probably just sitting back selling merch for them.
Hey, I'm sure they appreciate it because they got me involved. And you want to tell the people like the person that you were there, who was performing, some of the people were performing that day that I met you at the function.
Oh,
At
that's
the
the Tone of Soul?
yeah,
Yeah.
the Tracks Club. Was it the Tracks, right?
Tracks.
Yeah, the Tracks. I want to make sure I say that right, by the way. Shout out to the owner, by the way.
Yeah, the Tracks. What was your question? I'm
I said
sorry.
some of
the groups.
the groups there, some of the bands, the groups that were there performing.
There was just one.
Um,
There was Hands.
Hands, and then it was the rodeo. I'm sorry, I'll say it right now. Gosh,
Flying Cowboy.
Flying Cowboy. I'm gonna
He's
say it right.
the Tone of Soul project.
Okay.
They're one and the same.
Oh, so they're all together.
Yeah.
Okay, so then
He's
Hans.
the lead singer for Tone of Soul.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And so Hans is just by himself, and he.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know Hans. I didn't know them either, but you know, I don't know some of these bands when I go take pictures of them.
If you could make a pitch to young folks about why they should listen to the radio, what would you say?
Music is life. Music is everything. You know, music is your emotion, your feelings, your outlook. You can say things through music. You can express yourself through music.
Yeah, nice. But why would they go to the radio as opposed to going to Spotify and getting somebody's made up playlist that they'll never know?
I can't answer.
Well, I know I put you on the spot like that. I don't know. For me, I was just thinking about it, and I think the ability to be in the same area with the DJ and to have somebody that you know is putting their life's passion into the music that they're playing
Yeah.
is pretty cool, and I don't think you get that as much on Spotify. You definitely don't get the local thing,
You're right.
and to know where, like, it's hard to know now. It's hard for bands, to come up like they used to through the local
Right.
channels, because they're not getting play. Like Larry Motz was involved with this group called the Techno Crew, and their song was on a radio station, Battle of the Songs, and they beat a Red Hot Chili Peppers song out,
Wow.
and like that's something that I couldn't really picture on mainstream radio or on Spotify today, like that
Yeah.
opportunity.
I've made some suggestions to the station about bringing back some of the things that they used to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like they used to play a whole album side.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Why can't we do that again?
That's cool. I love
Oh,
that.
that's awesome.
And get more involved with the locals.
Yeah.
Not everybody can write their own stuff, but that's okay. They're still talented musicians.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the promos have come into play.
great.
That's
Trying
really
to get
good.
their name out there.
That's cool. I think that's the niche that public radio can fill, is the locals, and like getting folks like, hey, I want to hear what's coming on in my city.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know that 93.3 has that sort of content. I'm gonna go there
Right.
instead of just going to my own playlist, Spotify playlist that I've heard every song a million times, and I know what I'm gonna get.
Right. That's like listening to the other stations. You hear the same song every hour.
Exactly.
And a commercial every 10 minutes. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
I won't name any stations, but even some of like the mainstream classic rock stations, it's like, how many times can you like hear like Wayward Son? I mean, I love that song, but like,
yeah.
like they don't play B-sides, they don't play down record, like down album songs,
Right.
and like that's because I really like 91.5. It's As Crazy As I Am. It's the El Camino Kids radio station.
Oh, yeah.
And they play everything from like screaming music to like Merle Haggard and like Johnny Cash.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it's exactly like it's for perfectly fit for me. It's just kids having fun, you know.
It's like that one song you cut it on every the classic song. You go, what's that song? Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love that I'm feeling? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Is this love that I'm feeling? I'm not gonna sing the whole song right now. So
Was it the one I was showing you the other day? No.
I don't know.
I'm not in love. No.
No.
I don't know.
I'm gonna play it for you guys after the time. We're gonna put the video in. We'll have Susan singing on karaoke.
What you mentioned sparked something in my head. A question about that album. I don't know if you noticed. I have a bunch of albums, and one of the reasons why I love vinyl is it forces me, or it doesn't force me, but it makes it harder for me to skip around. And it makes me more likely to sit there and absorb the album as it was meant to be. I think there's something lost about
I
today's music.
love that vinyl has come back.
Yeah.
It's just like, why did it ever go away?
Yeah.
Why did I get rid of all my albums?
Oh no! Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, because I didn't have the platform to play them.
Sure.
Didn't have the turntable. Didn't have the full stereo system. Nothing.
Yeah.
Did you ever try to scratch?
No.
Wiki. But in terms of just like, I don't think everybody needs to go vinyl to enjoy the album.
No.
But I want to just give a plug to albums. Just like what do you think has changed in terms of like, is it our attention span that we can't digest an album anymore, or I know I'm preaching to the choir here. You're probably constantly listening to albums.
She can't now because she's got to play one on.
I used to.
But like the music you're listening to, like throughout the day, I assume is probably albums type of thing, or you just listen to a playlist, like just random songs.
Yeah.
Random songs. So you're with the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazon Music.
For sure.
It's commercial free, so it's nice.
For sure.
What, music?
Yeah, you can Amazon.
Amazon.
Okay.
Amazon Music.
Yeah.
If you have Prime, right? Or do you have to sign up on top of
It's
Prime?
$5.
On top of Prime, yeah. I do Spotify. It's like a Spotify.
I do Spotify too. I do Spotify
Okay.
in my car and on my phone, but at home I listen to Amazon.
On your Alexa.
Yeah,
Nice.
because there's no commercials.
Oh well, Spotify you can pay $10.
Well, Amazon's
Yeah. No, I don't blame you.
It's another $5.
Yeah, all my playlists are on Spotify. I started pretty early on.
You see, we're informative, we educate you too. So see how y'all can save some money out there. Shout out. Now, in case one of y'all want to be a sponsor, then we'll push the other one a little bit more there.
You can't get the Joe Rogan podcast
yeah.
on Amazon.
Yeah.
I know you all will miss that dearly.
It might be.
Yeah.
So, and besides that, is there anything else that you could tell somebody else? We already said that, so I won't say that again.
Well, I mean, we could go more broadly.
Yeah.
Is there any advice that you have for younger folks just trying to make their way in this world? No.
Keep listening to music. Keep the music going. That's a pretty good way.
Hang loose and listen to KZAP, baby.
That's awesome.
Have a cocktail and listen to KZAP, man.
KZAP. And online, so KZAP, you want to give the people like the information?
Yeah, the website. We can. We'll just have that.
We'll put it
on
up
our
there for you.
page. We'll have all that information.
And yeah, definitely. Because we thank you for coming out and sharing all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But see, you don't have to feel nervous. I told you. Do you feel nervous now? See, I mean, I
Don't
hope not. No. Hey, look, y'all know I try to be honest. I'm a very honest person. I try to be that way. I'm a little kooky, but I'm a very honest person. So I try to be like that. So. No, we do thank you for all that.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to share with the people? No?
That's it.
Okay. Well,
Thank you so much.
we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much again for everything. Y'all make sure y'all go to KZAP and we'll have her information, everything, and online so you can get to see that information. And we appreciate you so much. Thank you so much again for coming out.
93.3.
93.3.
Help public radio revive itself.
Yes, and all the bands out there. Y'all.
Local music.
Local music.
Listen to local music.
Listen to it. Appreciate you guys because you guys do it. You guys are the ones. We appreciate the talent.
You're the weird ones.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you all.
All right.
Thank you for listening.
All right, we're out of here.
That was Susan Stevens at KZAP. Stay tuned for the band Sunset River.